welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute since we've been here. I'm sure we'll be getting to that pretty soon for you about what's been going on around here. But anyway, I'm running low on garlic powder, and I always dehydrate and make my own garlic powder out of what we grow. So it's also getting to that point where some of this garlic that we had stored up is starting to get soft in some spots, and kind of starting to be to the point where we're not going to be able to use it. So I'm going to go ahead and dehydrate a bunch of garlic up. I do have a video that I did a while back on dehydrating the garlic and onion, turning it into garlic powder and onion powder. So if you want to check those out, I'll try to remember to link them below. All right, so anyway, so they're starting to kind of go bad a little bit. Now, these are our regular garlics that we had grown, and then I still have elephant garlic also that we had grown, that I dehydrate also. And like I said, they're starting to get some soft spots, so I want to go ahead and use them up. You know, I don't want to waste them. So all I do is I get them peeled up. Then I'm gonna, after they're peeled up, I'll get them sliced into as thin of slices that I can, and then put them on my dehydrator. I do use this just because sometimes once it's dehydrating, they get real small. You know, if you're slicing down pieces that are that small already, imagine once they're sliced trying to put them on. So I do put them onto here. So so yeah, that's the plan. So I will bring you back and show you once I get them peeled and get them sliced up what it looks like. All right. If you've never seen one of these before, I don't know what they're called, garlic peeler. So you just take your little clove of garlic and you stick it in there, and then you just roll it, and then the skins just peel right off. Well, generally, of course. There it goes. They just generally peel right off. So, if you haven't seen my other video on the garlic and onion dehydration, and then I turn it into garlic powder or onion powder with a coffee grinder, which I'm going to show you once we get these all done and dehydrated and everything. The flavor, I did a taste test to my brother-in-law and then of course my husband, where I gave them store-bought garlic powder, store-bought onion powder, and then of course the fresh. Guys, y'all don't know what you're missing. It just, the flavor is amazing compared to the store-bought stuff. So I'm hoping maybe at the end of this video, once it dehydrates, because it is going to take probably a day or so to get all that dehydrated. So what I'm hoping to do is at the end of this video, I'll bring my nephew over and his wife and do a taste test with them and see if they can figure out which is which. So that'll be a lot of fun. One thing I wanted to add into this video was these little like tops and pieces of garlic that weren't quite in great shape for dehydrating. What I do with those, I don't waste those. I keep this bag in my freezer for any vegetable scraps, onion, carrots, and such. This is what I make vegetable broth out of once I have a baggie full. So I'm just going to take those scraps of garlic and I'm going to toss those in there also. Why not? Give it more flavor. All right, so I got all my garlic sliced up. You can tell this is the elephant garlic. You can see how much bigger it is. I have been jarring it separately from the regular garlic. People say that the elephant garlic has a little bit more of like an onion. It has somewhat of an onion taste to it also. So I have been jarring it separately, although I may stop doing that because it still tastes mainly garlicky. So we'll see. Okay, and then you can see there's my regular sized garlics. So I'm gonna just put them in my dehydrator. Now this particular dehydrator, you have to have a minimum of 4 stacks to do it, which I do have. This is the Nesco. I do talk more in depth about the dehydrators in my last video for dehydrating. So like I said, I will try to link that below. On this one, for fruits and vegetables, which is, garlic is considered a vegetable. So we're going to go all the way up to 135 degrees, which is right there. And I'm going to plug her in. And I'll bring you back in a day or so when this is totally dehydrated. I may do a sneak peek later on this evening, let you just kind of see what it's starting to look like. And yeah, we'll be back. Hey guys, it's the next morning and we're going to check on our garlic. Smells so good in the house, I can tell you that much. Alright, so this is what it's looking like the next morning. And what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna just check, keep a couple pieces. They just broke, like snapped, just like they should. I know you can't hear the crackling. Let me find a thicker piece here. Here, let's go down to the bottom tray here and check out our elephant garlic, since it's in really thick pieces. And it just broke, just snapped. That means they're ready. All right, so they're ready. The next step will be to put them in the coffee grinder and get them ground into powder. And so I'll get all that set up and I'll bring you right back. Alrighty then. So next is to go ahead and grind up the garlic so we can turn it into garlic powder. Again, I said before, I have my regular garlic powder and then I have my elephant garlic powder. They're basically one and the same. I don't think there's that much of a difference to actually have them separated. So this round, I'm just gonna go ahead and put them all together. So I use a coffee grinder for this part, for grinding my my garlic, or when I do onion powder, or when I do tomato powder. If you're interested in hearing about the tomato powder, again, it's in my previous video about dehydrating. So, all right, so I got this one off of Amazon. This one is a batter or charge. What do you want to call it? You plug it in and charge it type. My old one was a plug-in type. I mean, you can get whatever you want. They're not expensive. I believe you can get them for less than $10. So I'm really enjoying this one though, because I don't have to be tied to a cord. All right, so I'm just gonna take the garlic that we dehydrated, and I'm gonna put it in here. Whoop, whoop daisy. All right, so I got some in there. Put that in. Add on. If I can get this lid off. Whoopie daisy. Oh God, it smells so good. So can I get you? There you go. And you have garlic powder, fresh garlic powder. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have my nephew come over and we'll do a taste test so you can see. You just wouldn't believe the difference between this and store-bought. Speaking of which, growing your own garlic's a good idea too. I was at the grocery store with my mom yesterday, and she mentioned that she needed garlic, which I have still tons of it that we grew, but because of the weather situations, I didn't know if I'd be able to get her any by the time she wanted to use it. So I was like, okay, well, let's just go ahead and get some while we're at the store. None. No fresh garlic at all. No garlic bulbs. Gone. So garlic's a really good thing to grow. We grow ours over the winter, so. And we still have tons of it, so yeah. And now we have fresh garlic powder too, you know. All right, so I'll be back with hopefully get a taste test done and blind test, of course. And we'll see you then. I'm gonna. All right, so everybody, you guys remember Mike? And we got my nephew Quentin over here. Now Mike eats this fresh herbs daily, so I'm sure he's gonna be able to tell the difference. But we're gonna set him through it first too. Okay.
We might need a shot of whiskey to cleanse our palate.
Hold that.
Okay, I got that.
Wait a minute. I gotta see what I got going on here. Okay, hold this. Let me make sure I got it right. Okay, stick y'all's fingers in there and hold on. Lily! Hush. Here, I got you. All right, taste that one first. Y'all are on onion powder.
Okay.
Okay. So that's number 1. And then this is onion powder number 2.
I haven't found it.
Oh, I think that's onion powder. That might not be it. I gotta taste it now.
That's sweeter.
This one's your homemade one.
That's the homemade.
Yep. Y'all all right?
Yeah, that's got a sweeter flavor.
Yeah, that's more. It's more oniony. It ain't like, and it's not as pungent.
Now, what's the difference?
Okay. Now we're gonna do garlic.
Got it.
Garlic.
So taste that one.
Where's it?
You're doing like he did on the last one. There you go.
Am I there?
Ooh, that's the homemade.
You haven't even tried the other one yet.
Yeah.
I can tell that's homemade.
All right.
That's just.
That's the garlic powder. Now try this one.
Ooh, that's got some bite.
Uh-huh.
Try this one compared to.
Oh yeah, that's.
Can't even-
Okay, you can take your blindfolds
You
off.
can't even taste that after it.
No.
All right. So, Quentin, this was your first time trying the homemade garlic powder. What do you think?
The
Big
homemade-
difference from
big
store?
Big difference. Major difference. The
Major difference.
Onion powder and garlic powder, I'd much rather do homemade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
here you have it, folks. Let's see if I can get y'all in there.
Huffman tested and approved.
Yep.
Yes.
Homemade versus store-bought.
Yep.
And you can definitely tell the difference.
Definitely tell the difference.
All right, guys. We'll see y'all on the next one. Thanks.
Bye-bye.